Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Huge upset by France over Spain. Probably the biggest upset we've seen in a long time in FIBA competition. And it wasn't that Spain came out flat and didn't take very good shots across the whole game. It was really what they did on defense. And I'm going to show you the kind of shots they continually gave up to France that not only gave them easy buckets, but gave them the foi to believe that they can beat Spain, the juggernaut that was supposed to give the U.S. a lot of problems. France started very small, forcing the Gasol brothers to guard perimeter players, and it worked very well to start as Marc Gasol simply isn't fast enough to close out on a three-pointer. France was well prepared and focused on bringing Marc Gasol away from the basket on pick and rolls. With Levert in the corner, he's not a huge threat from outside, but Pau cannot help one pass away like this. It's simply too easy to catch and shoot open shots at this level. It was simply an impossible matchup for Marc Gasol guarding Boris Diaw, and Diaw made him pay by taking him off the dribble for a step-back three. Spain had an interesting adjustment when running Batum to the post. They quickly switched Navarro off of him and let Pau guard him. Batum did the right thing by facing up, and watch how France sets a flare screen to get a wide open three. It didn't go in, but this was an early indication of how many open shots France would get. France ran a lot of horns, and a simple pick and pop to Diaw triggers a dribble pitch. Watch Rubio completely lose his man on a backdoor cut, and Batum throws the perfect one-handed bounce pass for the layup, right out of the Princeton offense. Another clever set by France, a drag screen for the ball is a smoke screen for the weak side back screen set on Rudy Fernandez. Ibaka has to help on the roll man, and Batum gets a layup. Here's a great baseline out of bounds play where the inbounder sets a back screen for Young Peaches, no communication by the Spain defense, and they give up yet another layup. I love Sergio Llull. Normally he's a great defender, but watch him completely lose track of Batum on the backdoor cut, giving Spain another wide open jumper. Here's some Pau defense that will surely drive Coach Thibodeau insane. He reaches in on an NBA guard, then proceeds to walk towards the rim while France gets a tip slam. Sergio Rodriguez is another favorite player of mine, but he tried to get off my favorite player list with this game. While it's his job to check the roll man, Petrus is 7 feet above the three-point line. He needs to be more concerned with his man, who cuts backdoor, and France completes a gorgeous play with another monster slam. Again, they bring Marc Gasol out high for the pick and roll away from the basket. Ricky Rubio gets caught ball watching in the corner, and Gelabal gets yet another layup for Le Bleu. On this baseline out of bounds, before the ball is inbounded, Rudy is already in bad defensive position. He needs to be 2 steps towards the inbounder to have room to get around the screen. Instead, he's left chasing the whole way, and France gets another layup. To start the third quarter, Spain makes an adjustment to bench Rudy and put in the much better defender in Llull, and it pays off immediately as Llull takes away the pass to Batum, and France's offense overall stalls. The pressure works, France can't get any kind of penetration and are forced to toss up a contested three-pointer, turning it over on a shot clock violation. The defensive pressure didn't last long, and when France penetrated into the lane, watch Navarro lose his man thinking he's in the corner when in fact he's cutting to the hoop for, you guessed it, another layup. France continued to bring Marc Gasol out high to defend the pick and roll, and make no mistake, this is an amazing pass from Hertel, but Pau doesn't even move in that direction to help. It got so bad for Spain's defense that they didn't have to set a weak side screen, as Diaw just runs right to the rim and Navarro gives up the layup, but Diaw can't finish. And then it seemed like the basketball gods got involved. Watch Marc Gasol not box out Gobert, but this was a bad miss that just so happened to go right to him. Spain does not communicate defensively, and Ibaka should not have rotated to Hertel on top, and he is way too slow getting back to his man, so Diaw says merci. Navarro again gets completely lost on the weak side, running in a circle instead of staying lower towards the baseline. While Fournier misses, you can't give up these kind of shots and hope to win. France kept hammering Spain's defense with weak side flare screens, and again, the shot misses, but when you're down 6 in the fourth quarter, you've got to be better than this. While Spain did a good job getting the ball to Pau Gasol down the stretch, Rudy Gobert resembled the Bastille on this block. And it looked like Spain had a chance when Ricky Rubio throws an incredible pass to Pau. How he saw this, I have no idea, and Spain gets within 3. Again, they go to Pau on the right side, but Spain's spacing is terrible as Pau drives right into the space where 2 of his teammates are hanging out. Gobert comes up with the strip, and now Spain begins to suffer from sphincteritis. Huertel gets away with a pretty bad elbow to Rubio's nose, but the show must go on, and there's no excuse for Spain to ignore the most important thing on defense, the ball. Up by 3, they want to screen the ball with Diaw. This time Pau is guarding him, and Spain contains it well, but watch how Diaw pops to the wing, does a dribble pitch to the corner. The key is that Gobert cuts to the free throw line. This brings Marc Gasol out just far enough that he can't recover in time to pressure this beautiful 2-footed floater by Diaw. Clinging to a 3-point lead, it almost seems like the basketball gods want to reward France for running such nice offense for so many layups that incredibly Huertel gets this layup over Pau Gasol and softly off the glass. And in turn, as if to punish Spain for giving up so many layups, after running an inside pick and roll gets Navarro middle penetration, his lefty scoop shot somehow rims out and France grabs the rebound. To ice the game, France goes right back to the Huertel-Diaw pick and roll with Pau involved. Inexplicably, Pau switches quite easily onto Huertel, who sees the 5-foot cushion he has and, with incredible courage, nails the long dagger. So there you have it, sports fans. Some key plays by Gobert down the stretch, both on offense and defense, and then Huertel just killing them with those 5 points at the end that were out of nowhere seemingly, but they made those shots. But it was really, I think, in relationship to what they were getting throughout the whole game with those backdoor cuts. Ironically, all those cuts would not have affected Spain had they played the U.S. because guess what? The U.S. doesn't cut like that. They don't move off the ball, so they probably wouldn't have been exposed, and they probably would have been able to stay in the game a lot better than whoever else plays the U.S. in that final. So thanks for joining us. Lots more coming up, and don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?